संस्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. Words of the Master. Selected precepts of Sri Ramakrishna. This book compiled by Swami Brahmananda. Topic: Knowledge of Self. Know yourself, and you shall then know God. What is my ego? Is it my hand or foot or flesh or blood or any other part of my body? Reflect well, and you will know that there is no such thing as I. The more you peel off the skin of an onion, the more skin will appear. You cannot get any kernel. So when you analyze the ego, it vanishes away into nothingness. What is ultimately left behind is the Atman, soul, the pure Chit, knowledge, absolute. God appears when the ego dies. There are two egos, one ripe, pakka, and the other unripe, kacha. This is my house, my room, my son. The ego that has this idea is unripe, while the ripe ego is that which thinks, I am the servant of the Lord, I am His child, I am ever free and all-knowing. A certain person asked Sri Ramakrishna, kindly instruct me in one word so that I may be illumined. To which he replied, the Absolute is the only reality. The universe is unreal. Realize this and then sit silent. A person's egoism never leaves him altogether so long as he possesses a body. Some trace is always left behind. The leaves of the cocoa palm falls off, but their leaves marks behind on the trunk. So also with one's egoism. But this slight egoism does not fetter one who is already free. Sri Ramakrishna put to Nengta, the naked Totapuri, the question, where is the necessity of daily meditation in your present advanced state? Totapuri replied that a brass vessel would lose its luster unless scrubbed every day. One's mind could not be kept pure without daily meditation. Sri Ramakrishna rejoined that if the vessel was made of gold, it would not be tarnished. That is to say, devotional exercises were no longer necessary for one who had come to know God. There are two kinds of reasoning, involution and evolution. Of the shell of fruit is the kernel, so of the kernel is the shell. The idea of ego involves that of non-ego. He who has an idea of light has also an idea of darkness. He who has a sense of sin has also a sense of virtue. He who has a sense of right has also a sense of wrong. You can safely walk upon thorns with your shoe on. So with spiritual knowledge, you can as safely roam over this thorny world. There was a holy man who used to live in a state of ecstasy and would not speak with anyone. He was regarded as lunatic. One day, having begged some food in the village, he took his seat by the side of a dog and fell to eating. A strange sight now presented itself and attracted a crowd of spectators. For the holy man would put one morsel into his own mouth and the next into that of the dog, so that the man and the beast went on eating together like a pair of friends. Some of the spectators began to laugh at the holy man as being a mad fellow. Thereupon he said, "Why do you laugh? Vishnu is seated with Vishnu. Vishnu is feeding Vishnu. Why do you laugh, O Vishnu? Whatever is Vishnu." It is ignorance that leads to one to seek for God outside oneself. When one feels that God is within oneself, it is knowledge. He who has it here, that is, feels the presence of God within himself, has it also there, that is, has his place at his lotus feet. Om Niranjanam Nittam Anantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhrita Vigrahangavai Ishavatarang Parameshamidang Tvang Ramakrishnang Shirasha Namamaha.